better. Just if you use that in your blue deck in real life, hope you don't top a Jace. Well, you have a Jace. Put the island. Your favorite card.
My favorite. Well, let's go over the other cards first.
We'll go with Flinchmite.
Flenzermite?
Yeah. It has Infect Lifelink. Okay, I just want to say this. Dumb. Good card, though. Yeah. Good card. Draft into if you're using Infect.
1/1 Infect?
Yeah, it's for 2. I mean...
Lifelink I still don't understand, but you
Lifelink, I mean, get that out of here. It makes it better.
Oh, barely. Get 1 life.
Yeah.
Because it's going to die.
The Verdant Claw is equipped creature gets +1/+0 and first strike. Yeah. Okay. When Spine of Ishsha costs 7, when it enters the battlefield, destroy target permanent. When it is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, return it back to the owner's hand.
No,
not good.
It's not going to die that fast anyways. Like, who's going to destroy it?
I know, because they know what it does.
Yeah.
If you get that out with Tezzereth, I mean, that's good. But if you don't get it out with Tezzereth, that's bad.
Yeah.
Destroy a permanent, and then he just sits there. Yeah, you can destroy a land. You can destroy this. It doesn't
for 7, no.
It's for 7. It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
Okay, next card.
All right, Green Sun Zenith. This is probably the best one, I think.
This is probably the best card in the pack.
Yeah. Costs 1 green and X amount of mana. Search your library for a green creature card with converted mana cost X or less, and put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle this into its owner's library.
Yes.
Yes, it's pretty self-explanatory. Gets the creature you want out in your green deck really fast and easily, and it's really good. It only costs 1. It's the best one. I would say second to that is the red Zenith card, I think.
For Zenith, that is.
For Zenith,
Blight Steel is the second best card in
out
the
of the
set.
Zenith cards, but yeah, Green Sun Zenith, I think is pretty ridiculous.
I don't know if I would draft it, but definitely get it.
Oh yeah, I don't think about drafting. But.
Get 4 of these, even if you're not going to run 4, because most decks probably won't even run 4. But get this. I mean, best second turn play that you can have if you don't have a good hand is this Birds of Paradise.
And it gets shuffled back in your library.
Yeah, and then it goes back, and then you're just like, hey, this is a really good card here.
I love Glish's Courier. I agree, it's really good.
Glish's Courier, don't get. If it had Infect, get.
Yeah.
Doesn't have Infect,
no.
Don't even worry about it. Cryptoplasm, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may have Cryptoplasm become a copy of another target creature. If you do, Cryptoplasm gains its abilities. Really, really good. Mm-hmm. It costs 3, 2/2, without copying. It could become Blightsteel Colossus. If your opponent has a Blightsteel Colossus on their side of the field, swing for the 11.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah. You might want to side it, but it can be main decked. Mm-hmm. Phyrexian Revoker. If he enters the battlefield, name a non-land card. Activate abilities of the source. The chosen name can't be activated. Not good at all. This card is not good at all. It has to be the activated abilities. It's stupid. Yeah. It's a 2/1. Not that good. And then the best card. Here, you can talk about it.
Go for the Throat. Cost 2. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Okay. Doomblade taken out.
Well, Doomblade will still be, because Doomblade can take out artifacts.
That's true, but Go for the Throat can destroy black creatures.
Yes, and that's
the key.
That's the thing. What you're going to do is you're going to side these, probably. Mm-hmm. Just in case you get the mirror match against black.
Yeah, so then you just take them out.
Yeah.
Take the Doomblades out, Go for the Throat, and...
Yep. But if you're going to run black in the draft, get this.
Get it. Yes.
If you don't, you lose.
Yeah. Auto win card. Wins by itself.
Well, it doesn't
really.
win by. It can't win by.
Yeah, but you know.
There's a couple of good cards here. Divine Offerings is a 2. Destroy target artifact. You gain life equal to its converted mana cost. It's pretty much the only really, really good destroy card. Besides Go for the Throat. Artifact wise, this is really good. Since there's so many artifacts in here, that's really good. Core Prowler is Infect. It's a 4. Infect, when it's put into the graveyard, proliferate. It's a 2/2. I mean, it's a uncommon. I would draft it.
I would draft it too. Yeah.
If I'm running Infect. Then we have Creeping Corrosion. Destroy all artifacts.
Side deck against Quest.
Yes.
Yes.
Side deck this card. Well, no, because they got the nature one.
Oh, true, yeah.
The destroy all enchantments or whatever. Yeah, destroy all enchantments is better because this costs 4, that costs 2. But get this in your draft. Get this. It wins. It's gonna win. Yeah. Even if you side it, it's still gonna win. It's a rare, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get, but if you have to. Yeah. And this card is really good. Corridor Paladin. For 2, it's a Battlecry 3/1. With the upcoming knights that are coming out, and a knight that's in the circuit right now in Knight Exemplar, this thing becomes an indestructible 4/2 Battlecry for 2.
This card is actually really low in price right now for no reason.
Yes, this is a 19-cent card. 19-cent card. This should be a $2 card.
I agree, yes. I think it will go up once people start realizing how good it's going to be.
Yes, and we're telling everybody, so
yes,
go up. Oops.
Yeah, go up, right?
Steel Sabotage. Choose one counter target artifact spell or return target artifact to its owner's hand. Draft this if you're playing blue.
Yeah, that's all you can really do with it.
We got Banishment Decree. It costs 5. 5. Put target artifact, creature, or enchantment on top of its owner library. Don't get this card. It's not good. Only thing it stops Blightsteel Colossus.
It costs 5.
It costs 5.
That's ridiculous.
Just stop Blightsteel Colossus, I guess.
Yes.
I hate this card. You can talk about this stupid thing.
New Rock Commando.
Both of them. I hate both of them.
All right. New Rock Commando. Costs 2 blue, 1 colorless. It has Shroud, okay? It's a 2/1, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. I think that's dumb.
Stupid.
I think it's dumb to have Shroud, first of all. I think the artwork is pretty bad. No offense to Matt Stewart.
Damn you, Matt Stewart.
I think it's worthless. I don't like it at all. I think it should be a common, not even it doesn't even deserve a place.
No, I mean, Shroud, okay, they can't target it, but block.
It's gonna die.
It should have unblockable.
Yes. If it had unblockable, obviously it would probably cost 4, but
yeah, I would pay 4 for it.
Yeah,
though.
me too.
If it was Shroud unblockable and then you get to draw a card when it does damage for 2, I would do.
But it's not. So,
yeah.
Thopter Assembly costs 6 flying, and if this is the only
control no
other
Thopters other than this,
you put 5 1/1s.
Thopter flying.
5 1/1 Thopter flying.
I can't wait to see that token.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have to come out with tokens for it.
Yeah.
This is stall, I think.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it puts out 5 1/1s, but no one's gonna pay 6 to put it out. First of all.
Well, yeah, they will because it's a flying 5/5. I mean.
Oh yeah, that's true, but.
And then you can make 5 and then put him up next turn.
Thought you didn't like this card.
I don't. But I know the combo.
Why don't you like it though?
I don't think it's good because if they counter it, there goes that whole thing. What are you gonna do? Run 4 of these? That's stupid.
True. I won't talk about that.
Yeah, you're talking about that card. I'm not.
Yeah, well.
Verdant Corruptor has infect when he enters battlefield, destroy target artifact. This card's really, really good.
Yes, draft into it.
Yes, draft this card if you're playing green and infect. Even if you're not playing infect and you're just playing green.
Yeah.
At least side this.
Yeah.
Because of the destroy, and it could be a second Wink edition. Then we have Septic Rats. Actually, we'll talk about the suckier guy. Consecrated Sphinx. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may draw 2 cards. I'm sorry, but when I pull a mythic,
I don't want to see this.
I don't want to pull this card.
The only thing I think this would be used for is against blue, white,
or blue
black. Because obviously when someone's brainstorming or they use proliferate, you draw 2 cards every time they draw a card. I still don't want to.
No, preordained, not proliferate.
Oh, I said. I'm sorry. It's tired. I'm tired. 12 in the morning, like he said earlier. No, it's another Sphinx. They're not good. I mean, this. I see why they did it, but I don't want to see this. If I pull a mythic, this is probably
this guy.
I'd rather pull a mythic elf that's worth 50 cents that we already did. I don't remember what it's called.
I know, that guy's better.
He is better.
At least that guy could take control of all the creatures on the field or whatever he did.
Exactly.
Okay, now talk about your favorite card. This is probably the worst rare in the set.
Contested War Zone. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, that creature's controller gains control of it. Add 1 to your mana pool for tapping it. An attacking creature gets +1/+0 by tapping 1. No.
It gives Battle Cry for 1, but if you ended up taking damage, they get this card.
Which is dumb, because it's just going to go back and forth.
And not only that, but it's going to give them a chance to get 1 mana.
Exactly. It's really dumb. I would never run that in my life.
Yeah, if you see this card, just keep passing.
Yeah,
pass it. Make somebody else take it.
Yeah, exactly. I see, let's see. There's one obviously good one.
Yeah, then we have Razorfield Rhino.
I like him.
I don't.
I'm just kidding.
6?
Yeah.
He's basically that dog, that Metalcraft dog from the last set.
All right, he's basically a 4/4 for 6. First of all, probably not. And he has to have Metalcraft for him to even be a 6/6.
And he doesn't have trample.
Yeah, so no.
Or anything else.
He's a common for a reason.
Yes. Then we got Castic Hound. When he comes into play, when it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, each player loses 4 life. This is not worth it. Not for 6.
Yeah.
And then we have Pheresis. Enchant creature has infect. This is really good.
Yes.
You can run non-infect cards in your infect deck and make them infect.
Yeah.
It's a common. Try to get 4 if you're going to run infect. If you did get some non-infect creatures, this is really good. The end.
And lead the Stampede. Cost 1 green, 2 colorless. Sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your library, not battlefield.
For 3.
Yeah, for 3. You're searching. You don't have anything. Look at the top 5. Put them in your hand.
And yeah, that's all you do. You just like, hey, look it, now I got 3 creatures in my hand
that I didn't have, that would have made me lose if I didn't draw this card and use it.
Exactly. For 3, I mean,
that's good.
Draft into it. If you're using infect, definitely draft into this. Ooh.
Yes.
One of the best living weapons. No, there is a second 1-drop.
See?
Yeah. Let's talk about the sucky one first. Talk about that one.
Kuldotha Flame Fiend.
I just wanted to see if you could say it, because I knew I couldn't.
Costs 2 red. I'm not that tired. And 4 colorless. He's a 4/4.
Costs 6.
Yeah, he costs 6. I'm not going to say his name again. I'm too tired. When he enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, he does 4 damage divided as you choose among number of target creatures and players. No.
For 6, it's just not worth it. Plus, you have to sacrifice an artifact. It's okay, but if you run in red, just go with it, I guess. Then we have Gruesome Encore. Put target creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile instead of putting. Okay, this card is going to win games during drafting. Not even during drafting. During real life. You can now run this in vampires. You don't even need to run red-black vampires. You can just run straight black vampires instead of active treason. Now you can run Gruesome Encore. Costs the same. It's an uncommon. And you get creatures out of the graveyard, which is, I think, a lot better. Because you're running vampires, you're making them discard anyways. So you're going to make them start discarding. Then they're going to get a good creature in there. And then you do that.
Opponent's graveyard, yeah.
Yep. And Leonin Sky Hunter is flying 2/2 for 2-drop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, draft that. If you're running white, it's common. Try to get 4 because that card's just going to rack.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Yeah, it's good.
And then Flayer Husk. It's a 1-drop living weapon for 1/1.
It's a 1/1. Yep. Bam. There.
One of the best living weapons. Yeah, the second best.
See, that card, I think, has a horrible card.
The treasure mage. I'm not gonna lie.
Ryan Pancoast, really?
Fire that guy. Fire that guy. Other sites have been talking about how bad the art on that is, but we'll talk about Titan Forge. Put a charge counter on Titan Forge for 3, so it doesn't come in with any charge counters. Then you can remove 3 charge counters from Titan Gorge. Put a 9/9 colorless golem artifact creature token onto the battlefield. This is going to take a while to do.
Yeah.
At least 3 turns, obviously. To get a 9/9 that doesn't have trample, Eh,
Maybe.
eh. It's okay. I mean, it's a